Guys, I just want to share the quote of Benjamin Franklin. It's a well-known quote. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Hi friends, my name is Grace, hence my YouTube channel is called Grace in the UK. So I am originally from the Philippines and I'm now living in the United Kingdom, and in my channel I'm talking about the British life of a foreigner living in the United Kingdom. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, but if you're my old friends here in YouTube, welcome back. So my vlog for today is all about life in the UK test. So guys, I just want to mention that I've just had my indefinite leave to remain approved by the Home Office. So that's why I'm sharing this with all of you, to share my own personal experience and how I prepared and how I passed my life in the UK test the first time. Alright, so if you are interested with this topic, please finish this video up to the end, because I'm sharing with you tips on how I managed to pass the exam the first time. Alright, so without further ado, we're gonna dive in. For all those people or foreigner like me who want to stay in the United Kingdom indefinitely, or probably you are going to apply for citizenship, we all know that we have to pass the life in the UK test, which is the requirements for us to be approved by the Home Office for indefinite leave to remain or citizenship. So I'd like to share with you and to help all of you who are going to take their exams on how to pass your exam the first time. All right, so we all know that life in the UK is all about the British traditions, values, general information, and some history of the United Kingdom. So first, I will give you tips on how you're going to prepare your exam for the life in the UK test. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to share with you my own personal experience on how I booked my exam, how I took my exam during the day of my test, and also what happened after my test. So if you are interested to know those things, please continue to watch my video. By the way, guys, disclaimer only. We all know that we have our own capabilities and we have our own style of learning, but I think it's worth sharing with you how I did pass my exam the first time and what are the preparations that I do. So this is just a disclaimer, guys. This worked for me. This may or may not work for you, but I think it's worth sharing with you guys. First on my tips is I bought the books ages ago. So a year before my examination, I should say, I've already purchased the book online. So I purchased the physical books. So I bought the set of books, which are, I got this book, Life in the UK, A Guide for New Residents. Also, official practice questions and answer. Official study guide, and practical guide to living in the United Kingdom. So if I'm not mistaken, I bought these 4 books for only £20. Okay, so I invested £20 for me to pass my exam the first time. So that's first tip that I can give you. You know, some people say that you can just use the app, but for me, I didn't want to take that chance. I said, this is important for me. It's one of the requirements for my indefinite leave to remain. So I just have to invest £20. So that would save me time, at the same time save me money if I read all of these books, then that hopefully I pass the exam the first time, that I don't need to retake the exam again and pay another 50 pounds. Okay, so first tip, buy these books. So second tip that I can give you is you have to plan when are you gonna take your exam. All right, there's no such thing as expiry date of the exam. Once you pass the test, whichever you are doing, applying for indefinite leave to remain or applying for your citizenship, there's no expiration. You don't have to take your exam again. And also I booked the test immediately because I didn't know if there's another second lockdown, which it happened. So so you have to plan when you're gonna book your exam. So tip that I can add is I did the set of questions here. So at the end of every 24 questions, there's an explanation about the answers of it. So what I did was I had a notebook here. So I had a notebook, and then I do all the questions first, and then I look at the answers and I check them. So if you can see, I marked them. So it's like 24 over 24. This is 23 over 24. And also if there's items that I don't know, I write them down here. So those wrong answers that I did, I put the question on top and then I write them down there. So then every time I go through all of this, since I already know all the checks ones, obviously I don't need to revise them. Those things that I don't know, then I have to write them down. So I read it every now and then, so then I memorize it. I've done this after I read the book. Actually, I read the book twice, which is the guide for new residents, 3rd edition. So after I've read that, so I know already the informations in the book, then I did the questionnaire. Okay. Also, in addition, every time I speak with my friends or my boyfriend or with my family, I speak to them what I've learned from the book, and then by heart I know the history, or by heart. Here I'm gonna pick a topic here. A modern and thriving society. Also, there are lots of dates, by the way, that you need to memorize. Also, sports, holidays, arts and cultures, destinations in the United Kingdom, government and law, and the role and your role as a citizen. So yeah, every time I speak to my friends and to my boyfriend, oh, I've learned from the book that, this and that. So then we discuss with each other. So guys, some people who took the exam, they just use the mobile app for Life in the UK tests. But I didn't actually use it that often. I only use it when I'm out, like for example waiting in a queue and I haven't got to do. I open my phone and read those questions and try to answer them. But I didn't rely on the mobile app questionnaires because I feel like I'm lacking more information. So I want to make sure that when I take the exam, I've done the best that I can do. Because I don't want to waste my time revising again because of I didn't prepare properly, or I didn't want to go back to the test center again and retake the exam. So in the website, they clearly say it's stated there that all the informations that you need to know about Life in the UK test is all in the official book. So some people work for them for only using the mobile app, but I didn't really rely on it. So that's one tip. If you have ample time, or if you have enough time to prepare for your exam, I would suggest to get these books with you. Pay £20 rather than pay another £50 and retake the exam. Okay, so using of the app, it's good to for supplementation for me, for supplement questions, supplement informations. But actually, all the questions that came out from my examination are all in this book. All right, so I highly recommend to purchase this. Only £20, guys, and you'll be fine if you just read it and if you just study it properly. What happened before my examination? So when I'm already confident that I can pass the examination, and I know that I have lived in the UK for 5 years, I've looked at the date that when I can take the exam. So what I did is went to Google and then type in life in the UK tests, and I clicked the one with gov.uk, which is the official website of the government. And then, so if you go through the page, you can see the green button which says start now. So from there, you click that link and then it gives you a new window. And then from there, follow those steps. Okay, so you have to pay £50, and also you have to have a valid identification, like a valid passport or BRP, biometric residence permit, or biometric resident card. Okay, so guys, if you have disability or if you need some assistance during the examination, there's an option in when you apply for the test that you can put the information there. What assistance do you need? So there's options there later on, and yeah, you can tell them if you need some like equipment accessing the center, then you can actually ask for that. Okay, after you applied for the test, they will send you a notification and confirmation that you've already booked your examination. Where is your testing site? So there are lots of testing sites around the country, so you can just choose which is the most or is the nearest one in your where you live. And also they tell you what time is your examination. Okay, so during the examination, arrive in the testing center on time, don't be late, that's very basic. When I had mine, I wore face mask, but they asked me to remove it during the time when they took a photograph of me. And also they have to actually get your biometrics or your fingerprints. Okay, so when I entered the center, they asked me to put my bag in a locker, and then they check me through a metal detector. So guys, after they took your biometrics and photograph, someone will guide you to a room where there are lots of computers there, and you sit in one of them. So you start the examination straight away, and you have to finish the exam within 45 minutes. So there will be 24 questions, and also you can flag those questions that you don't know the answer. So another tip here, guys, so if you don't know the answer, flag it, because you can go back to it later. And also you have a little bit of idea how many questions you don't know. So you have to pass 75% of the examination. They didn't tell me my score when they sent me the confirmation that I've passed the examination. So after the test, you get up immediately. By the way, I want to mention there's a person around. Someone is looking out and facilitate you there. Okay, so After the examination, I get up from my chair, and I quietly get out of the room, and then the guy says to me, we will email you soon as we come up with the result. So I didn't know if I pass or if I fail when I left the testing site. But actually, after an hour, I received an email with the unique reference number. So they didn't give me a physical certificate. No, they changed that now. So they only emailed me my reference number, which then I have to enter that number in my application. So you only have to have that unique reference number. All right. If you fail your examination, hopefully not, you have to wait 7 days before you can do your examination again, and you have to pay £50 again if you failed. And also, if you need to cancel your exam because of commitment at work or there's emergency, they can refund you as long as you message them. So guys, in conclusion, life in the UK exam for indefinite leave to remain or for citizenship is important test for us, because it is a requirement for the Home Office or for the UK government to grant us the visas that we need, which is indefinite leave to remain or the permanent residence, and also the citizenship. So we have to take it seriously. Well, however, we do have different ways of learning anyway, so you have your own style, I have my own style, but hopefully these tips and these informations help you with your preparation for your examination. Thank you guys for watching this vlog, and I hope the tips and the informations that I gave you helps you with the preparation and during your examination for the Life in the UK test. All right, so good luck to every one of you, and all the best to all of you, and I'm sure you can do the examination like I did. All right, so see you again next time, guys. Bye.